So hi everyone. I have today on the show I have Ken Robbins. Ken is from Response Mind Media, and I want Ken go ahead and introduce yourself to my audience and tell them what you do and your company.
Well, I'm Ken Robbins. I'm the president and CEO and founder of Response Mind Interactive, and we are an ad agency, a marketing services firm that helps companies use the internet, lots of search marketing, to sell more products and services.
Okay. Yeah, so you use the internet basically to your clients basically come to you guys so that you guys can show them how they can use the internet for their selling their products, right? And
Absolutely, yes.
How exactly did you even get started in this business? I want to get some more background information as to how you got started.
Well, you know, it's kind of there's no logic or rhyme or reason to the story, Owen. I was actually a real estate broker for 11 years.
Wow.
And I got a little bored of selling real estate. I did a lot of business building and sales and door-to-door, just handing my card out door-to-door in neighborhoods, and built up a great business, but I got kind of bored with it. And one of the fellows to whom I had sold a house actually owned an ad agency.
Okay.
And this ad agency, this fellow, a friend of mine, Brent, when I told him that I was leaving real estate, I was just tired of it, he recruited me to come into the advertising business. And I learned that DRTV advertising, infomercial advertising, and that sort of thing for about 4 years with him.
Okay.
And then the internet started to come to life. And we partnered up and started an internet company in 2001.
Wow, so that's how you got started. And then with the internet, like for instance, when a client comes to you, just right out the bat, say they got a referral to you, just walk me through the process. Like, how do you get them from being a client that's interested in making use of your service to letting them know what kind of solutions you can provide to them, all the way to execution?
Yeah, well, that's an interesting question. I don't think anybody's ever asked me that before. It's we have to do a lot of personal selling and networking to get prospective candidates to come into us. It's a professional services business, just like being an attorney or a real estate agent or a consultant or anything. So the client has to have a lot of confidence, Owen, that you're an expert at what you're doing and that you're knowledgeable and that you understand their business problem. So we go through a pitch process where we learn what their issues are, what they're trying to accomplish, and almost always they're just trying to sell more stuff. So some products, more furniture, more services, more something. They want to sell more.
Yeah.
And we don't do brand advertising, for example. And with images and colors and positioning, it's all about selling stuff over the internet or getting customers into their call center over the internet. So they come to us and we make a pitch, and we'll have maybe an hour or 2 hour meeting with them where we explain everything we do. And we explain to them what we think about their business. We'll look at their website. We'll ask a lot of questions. We'll do some analysis. And we'll tell them what our strategy would be to help them. And they either like it or we don't. And we probably, these days, maybe have about a 40% sign-up rate. They when they're coming to us, they're often thinking about spending a lot of money on a client like us, on an agency or company like us, maybe tens of thousands of dollars. So they usually talk to 2 or 3. And if they like us, they hire us.
Okay. So when it comes to making use of the internet for the client, are these clients coming to you with no prior experience on how to use the internet for their business? Or are they coming to you with actually having something already set up and you guys,
Yeah, most of the clients who come to us have experience on the internet. They already have a website. They're already doing marketing in some form, and maybe they've hit a plateau, or maybe they've run into trouble, or they've started to miss goals. Most of our clients, even though we're a small company, I only have 40 employees. Most of our clients are national. We have clients like Terminex Pest Control, Brinks Home Security, and very large clients like these that have either a call center or they're selling millions of dollars of products online. So they're experienced, but they're looking for they're looking to take it to the next level.
So now, when they come to you guys now, basically, what is effective marketing on the internet to you guys? I mean, what is it? Social media? Is it SEO? I'm just trying to get an idea of what that small business owner that comes to you, for instance, needs to wrap his mind around as to what are the different sections of the internet marketing that they will have to get involved into.
Sure. So what I find is that it really doesn't matter the size of the business. The options and the process is really the same, whether it's a small company or it's a very large national company that wants what we offer. And really, what we find is there's about a dozen different things any company can do on the internet to get more business and generate sales. They can do social media. They can do organic search optimization where they get their business and their website ranked really high in the free section. They can do paid search. A lot of people do paid search marketing because it's so easy to get into with Google AdWords.
Yeah.
They can buy banner ads. So if you add all these up, they can place classified ads on a Craigslist, go to eBay and sell their products, through auction marketing. But all these add up to about a dozen things. And what we find is that most people find fantastic success in search marketing. And then if they're business to business, we find that they can also add in a lot of success in social media, because social media there's a lot of networking in it, in Twitter and in Facebook and these kinds of things. But really, it's about search marketing. We find maybe 60% of all clients' dollars are going to go through search marketing in one form or another.
Okay, so I mean, so is there a difference between the way a business who their main client are consumers, or compared with a business whose main clients are businesses, like business to business? What is the difference within the kind of internet marketing that both types of companies would do, in your opinion?
Well, I think, in the world of consumers, if they're selling to consumers, right, they may have a transaction, a shopping cart on their site, and they're speaking directly to the consumer and making an offer to them, maybe a discount or 2-for-1 or whatever the value proposition is, free shipping overnight if they're selling a product. If it's a service to the consumer, they're also making offers. So, for example, for a home security company, and we Brinks Home Security is one of our clients, very national, prominent firm. They may make an offer like a free second security keypad, or 1 month's service free, or something like this. And you bring that call in, or that click and visitor into the website off the internet marketing, search engine ads, what have you, and you get them to try to convert and sign up then. So when you're doing consumer face-to-face marketing, it's about the transaction very often, or getting the leads to convert. When you're doing business to business, it's much more about lead generation and a process. You just want to get an interested party. You can't usually do the transaction online, and you can't sell them in just one phone call. You got to get the lead in and then get face-to-face with them and build a relationship, because businesses, when they're buying a service, let's say it's HR services or payroll services, it's a long-term commitment. But that business owner is trying to get leverage and trying to solve some pain of some sort, and they just need a lot more understanding. So marketing on the internet for business to business is about early, top of the funnel lead generation, and then you make contact and you build a relationship. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, so is it kind of like a process of education kind of marketing when you're dealing with the business?
Definitely. It's very astute, yes. And that's what things like, say, Twitter are great for, because you can use social media. If you're a business-to-business service provider, you can use something like Twitter to begin to express that expertise.
Yeah.
For us, for example, we have 3 Twitter accounts. Well, and my staff, a lot of them have Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
I am at Ken Robbins. And mine is business and personal and management expertise, really.
Yeah.
We also have Acquire Customer, at Acquire Customer. And that one is our expertise channel, where we do nothing but suggestions just on how to generate customers. So you can make these sort of channels, and you build up a following that wants to know more. So yes, it's very much about education.
So when your clients now incorporate all the things you advise, and they start having the people come to them, what's the next step? Because I know there is a series of things that you would advise them to do in order to turn that onslaught of leads, into actual clients. So I'm sure there's a middle part of it that, what do they do in that middle?
Well, it is the typical funnel. The sales funnel does apply. You want to generate traffic and visitors. You want to develop interest in either your product or your service, and then you begin to identify what the customer needs, what their pain is. So, for example, a lot of our customers, they are business to consumer, so they use the website, and we use our websites on their behalf to educate the consumer on why, and I'll go back to the Brinks example again, why you need a security system, what the benefits are, what type of monitoring. So it's really, features and benefits and solutions to solve the client's pain. In a business-to-business environment, a business-to-business sale, you're trying to either save the client a lot of money. For example, one of our clients is into IP phones, office phone systems that are done through virtual DBX and voice over IP. Well, that's really about cost savings. And so a lot of the website marketing materials and even the phone reps are telling them how you can save so much money by going with a virtual DBX. That client is Vocalocity. And in a business-to-business sale, it's always about either saving money or getting a whole bunch more customers. Whereas in consumers, it's, whatever the value proposition is, security or great furniture or lifestyle, what have you. So you have to use the website or you use your call center to close the deal and sign the customer up with this value proposition and with this sales messaging, So.
Yeah, and you also said something in your email of how, you had to change around some of the things you were doing. I think I was just trying to get into your sense of how, when you have a drastic change that happens in your business, how you went around from when you lost the client, I think, how you went to the process of actually working around and finding a new solution of how you get your own new clients. I think that's something that my audience will find interesting, on how to adapt to changes in their business.
Yes. Well, as you can see, I don't have a full head of hair here. And I can tell you, in the last 2 years, I've lost a lot of it. I don't know whether it's the recession, it may be, or if it's just the maturing of internet marketing. But when we started out 9, almost 10 years ago, with a lot of search engine marketing, we were very unique. I mean, there were a lot of search engine marketers around the country, but there wasn't a big search engine marketing company. So big companies would hire us, and they considered us to have very surgical expertise.